and toss the gauntlet before the feet of tyranny. And I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever. I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever. And toss the gauntlet before the feet of tyranny. And I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
Mayor Helfrich called me and said that he tried to explain what was going on, how it happened, in reference to the video was actually produced and circulated. So he explained to me what his initial thought was about the collaboration between the city police and Maple Donuts, and he said he instructed his staff that it should not be produced, that they should not collaborate. But he explained that there was some type of miscommunication to where as the video was produced. So he orchestrated some type of focal group viewing of it with a couple of African Americans in the community. And he said his first thought was it should not run, they should not collaborate. But then they thought it was a nice video, so he was having second thoughts. So then he called me, and I let him know, which he had not seen the prior Facebook post, that there was already negative talk about it in the community. So there was a couple other community groups that I was going to meet with that weekend. I said I would start running it by them, and I also told them about New York and the ACP meeting today.
Now, just the community groups that you were mentioning, can you clarify as to what those groups are and who's involved in that?
Well, leaders in the community, so like the African American Roundtable, there are leaders in there. As I said, in NAACP, I spoke with Lou Rivera from the Latino Unidos, so various community leaders about that. And again, it's not about the video itself. The video is nice in all respects. It's about the collaboration with a private entity when they are a public entity accountable to the people who elected them and to the people that they serve. And the private entity has, unfortunately, no qualms about being divisive. They have no qualms about marginalized and already marginalized population and silencing an already marginalized population. So that is what even Mayor Helfrich said he recognized from the beginning, which is why he tried to shut it down. And you know, that's what is so far many of the opinions. Now there are, as everybody has, there are many opinions floating. Some, again, say it's just a nice video, and many who say that don't really know the history of Maple Donuts. Those who really know the history of Maple Donuts, as through their billboard ads, their advertisements, their public voice, as well as their treatment of black and brown employees, they are adamantly against the production. Well, production already occurred, but the city continuing its involvement.
So where do you guys come in? What exactly will take place at the meeting, and what happens after all this?
Well, it's my understanding, when on Friday when we set up this meeting, Mayor Helfrich was saying, well, we're going to show it to NAACP so they can also weigh in. Now, since then, he said he made up his mind Saturday that he's no longer showing it anywhere. So by his authority, he's no longer showing it anywhere, but he's going to come and ask about the general collaboration. Now, reality is, it's now out. So I saw it on Sunday through, I believe, Fox 43 or somebody, but I saw it on Sunday, so that video is out. So I think one of the other concerns with the whole project is the fact that here you have a city, a public entity who doesn't have control over the video. Because even though Mayor Helfrich said that he's not authorizing it to be shown, the private entity, Sue Adams, she publicized it after the mayor said he didn't want the collaboration to go any further. So the city did not maintain or have control over it, and that is a problem.
And but Sue Adams is technically the owner of the videos, and she produced it, correct?
Well, that's what I understand by the contract, but it should have probably been contracted a different way. Especially, as I said, they are a public entity, and this is supposed to be about the city. So no private entity should have that much control.
So once you guys discuss all of this here at the meeting, what exactly will the next steps be?
Well, typically when these issues come up, then we may vote on an action item. So now, again, the city, by and through Mayor Helfrich, has already said that the city is not going to continue to share it, that it's not going to be on any city websites. And I think he's going to try, if I understood him correctly, I believe he's going to produce a new video. And so with that, maybe there is not anything else for us to do, but to continue to vocalize to the mayor, to city council, to make sure that private entities don't have a greater voice than city residents.
Has the NAACP had any issues in the past with Maple Donuts?
NAACP represents a whole community and York County wide, so we listen to the voices of the community, and yes. So when you look at it in that way, from current and former employees to people who have discussed is not open, is not inviting, to people of all beliefs, as you walk in the door, and they're not necessarily treated the same. So one of the things that I heard another person comment, which is very true, that you have to, when you know that a private entity is like this, then it's not just enough to vocalize objection to a video. You need to divest funds. So more of the community who recognize the problem have to stop going there for their donuts.
Anything else you'd like to add about today's meeting and how this video has had a big impact on today's meeting?
Well, today's meeting itself, we actually have quite a few complaints of things going on throughout the community. There are nooses that were found at local businesses. There were racial slurs. There are multiple things that's going on, as well as this. So, but that's sort of what we have to do a lot of times, is we have to deal with the fires first. But we're going to also deal with this, as well as the other complainants who have come forward for our help, as well as we're in our election time, so we have to deal with that too.